contracted and his heart rate has increased. This is due to the release of norepinephrine.
Before an action potential is sent, there is an unequal distribution of ions. The inside has a net negative charge and the outside has a net positive charge. The sodium and potassium pumps pump out 3 sodiums for every 2 potassiums brought in. This results in more positive ions on the outside than on the inside and the charges change. Even though there are other ions involved, they are too large to pass through the cell membrane.
When the stimulus reaches the neuron membrane, sodium channels open and 3 sodium ions enter the neuron, and 2 potassium ions rush out of the cell. But only in this area of the neuron is polarized. As more sodium rushes into the neuron, the next channels open all the way down the axon. As the channels open, the pumps behind close and restore resting potential. This means that potassium channels open and it flows out, while sodium channels close. Sodium and potassium pumps resume putting sodium and potassium back where they started. Myelin sheath blocks continuous flow of ions, and the action potential jumps from one knot of the Ranvier to another. Once the sodium reaches the end bulb, it signals for calcium to enter the neuron. Charges flip. As the calcium moves into the cell, more calcium doors are opened. With calcium in the cell, this causes the neuron to release vesicles that contain the norepinephrine. Once that is released into the synaptic cleft, the neurotransmitter is released into the bloodstream. Norepinephrine is used in the neurotransmitter near the spinal cord or in the abdomen. And this is also released directly into the bloodstream by the adrenal glands.
Norepinephrine is used as a neurotransmitter near the spinal cord or in the abdomen. And it is also released directly into the bloodstream by the adrenaline glands, as it seems.
Since the body cannot have this chemical released forever, norepinephrine must be removed from the synapse. The norepinephrine transmitter then undergoes diffusion and goes into the bloodstream. Norepinephrine is a byproduct of dopamine, which is synthesized in the brain and the kidney.